I guess the way the music industry has sort of transformed, a lot of musicians, including yourself, I think you do a really good job marketing yourself. How much time do you spend thinking about your image and actually, rolling up your sleeves and marketing yourself in this day and age?
Yeah, a lot. I think it's really important, well, it's imperative, in fact, that you have an image and try and have something that people can remember you by. It isn't, it's no longer just about the music and how you sound, which is fine. And I think a lot of artists have kind of grappled with that over the years, with having to divide up so much more of your time with doing things on social media. But for me, they're brilliant platforms, many of which I use, and which are constantly changing and giving you different ways to access a fan base. And people have, different things that they like to look at and different kinds of content. But I don't really think that. Well, I think there's a very privileged few that can have sort of successful careers without using those sort of tools. And
you do a lot of video. I notice you do a lot of video whenever you're on tour. And there are always little snippets in here and there. I think a lot of people don't like being on video. I think they're a little bit self-conscious. And you just kind of, it seems like wherever you're at, you just make it happen. Any advice for someone who wants to, I guess, do more video or just capture moments without worrying about what people think about?
Yeah, I think you just have to go for it and not, sometimes like I have my makeup on and I feel like, yeah, I can do a video now and it all looks great. But like, for instance, last night I was in my jogging gear and had no makeup on, but my music video is coming out today and Clash are premiering that, which is great. And I just thought, well, you've just got to get on with it. It's fine. It's all right to do some things without makeup sometimes. But I think it's more sort of a habitual thing. It's sort of like something that I schedule in as long as it's interesting, and just it's important to keep people involved with what you're doing. And it's not just fans; it's other artists that are further down the ladder than you. And I've definitely looked at many other artists' profiles to see what they're doing to try and get inspiration. But it is hard to be confident in front of a camera. So just practicing is really important. I mean, I'm a bit of an over-chatter, probably an over-sharer, so it's not something I struggle with. But when I did have stage fright and all of those things, like for me, a small thing was I couldn't stand that guitar and hold my hands up or whatever, and I find that really awkward. But for people to watch, it looks quite weird watching someone sing and just have their hands down at the side. So I would have to, I'd just stare at myself in the mirror and sing along, and while I was driving in the car, just one hand, just lift that off and just try and, copy a Mariah Carey thing. But it sounds silly, but doing things like that and repeating that made it feel less stupid. So just practice.